mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I am Benjamin Kuji. It's really a speedy one right now. The Nigerian Super Eagles taking on South Africa there in Bloemfontein in South Africa, and the match is currently ongoing. Nigeria really need that one to win that very match. If they draw or Nigeria is defeated, their World Cup hope is gone, and the match is currently going on, and that is what we'll be discussing today. Let me not let the cat out of the bag totally. Before we go into that, let us bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Nigeria's team of athletes and officials for the 2025 World Championship in Tokyo, Japan, are expected to depart the country today ahead of the event, which starts on Saturday, September 13th. The departing Nigerian contingent comprise a few athletes and officials, as some US-based athletes have started arriving in Tokyo. Sprinter Koyinshola Ajayi hinted at his arrival in the Asian country on Sunday. Nigeria will field 15 athletes in 11 events, which includes the men's and women's 100 meters, women's 100 meter hurdles, men's 200 meters, men's 400 meters, women's 400 meter hurdles, men's and women's long jump, women's shot put, women's discus, and the men's hammer event. The 15 athlete list, which was released by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria last week, is made up of 7 females and 8 male athletes. Nigerian squad will be led by 100 meter hurdles world record holder Toby Amusan, who has been in mixed form this season. Amusan is the only Nigerian athlete to have won a world title following her record-breaking hurdles event at the 2022 edition in Oregon, USA. The 28-year-old stomped to an astonishing 12.12 seconds in the semi-final to set the world record before claiming the gold in a time of 12.06 seconds. Her winning time was not recognized as a world record due to a strong flowing wind of 2.5 meters per second. Nigeria will only be taking 14 players to represent the country at the 2025 edition of the African Women's Youth Handball Championship, set to begin in Oran, Algeria on September 14th. A total of 19 players were handed invitation for the team's camp, where preparation for the tournament have begun in full swing at the Roway Park Sports Center in Yaba, Lagos. However, with the final roster for the continental competition is drawn up, 5 players will be dropped, with 14 to make the trip due to shortage of funds. Nigeria claimed a bronze medal in the at the 2023 edition of the competition, which was held in Monastir, Tunisia, after defeating Angola in the third place playoff, which also ensured a median historic qualification for the World Championship. The team has been pitted in Group A at the African competition alongside Angola, Tunisia, Kenya, Benin Republic, and Madagascar. The tournament will run from September 14th to 21st in Oran, Algeria, and will serve as qualifiers for the 2026 Women's Youth World Handball Championship, as well as the IHF Women's Intercontinental Phase. And back to our topic of discussion. Nigeria is hoping to take a huge step towards qualifying for the 2026 World Cup right now as they take on group leader South Africa. The third place Super Eagles currently trail Bafana by 6 points, a deficit they could have with a win today. After opening the international break with a narrow 1-0 defeat of Rwanda, a strong performance will be required to extend their winning run. But Nigeria come into the match short-handed after star striker Victor Osimhen was ruled out with an ankle injury. The Galatasaray forward is the second most prolific goal scorer in Super Eagles history, trailing Rashidi Yekini by 11 goals, but did not travel to Bloemfontein with the squad. He will likely be deputized by Wolf Tolu Rokodare, responsible for the winner at home to Rwanda last time. The host, South Africa, come into today's match on form after 3 goals demolition of Lesotho last week. Victory today could put them 8 points clear atop Group C, all but confirming a place at next summer World Cup. This match we are talking about is currently ongoing and the score is 1-1. South Africa scored the first goal and 18th minute, and Nigeria eventually equalized before the stroke of half time. Now the game is in a second half, and I'm asking, which player for you has surprised you with their performance as you watch this match, whether good or bad, and what is your overall reaction? Do you see Nigeria qualifying for the FIFA World Cup with what you've seen them play? I was actually watching the match before I came into the studio. So what do you think about this match? That is what we are discussing today. You can call us in our studio lines, that is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi, and I will read your comments here live. Now, we have a caller already. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Oh, that one is like it's not for us. The match we are talking about is actually going on now. Nigeria came from a goal down to equalized before the stroke of half time. And from the play I am seeing, for the first half, I wasn't convinced with the Nigerian side. I'm not convinced with the Nigerian side, especially from our attackers.
Afara.
Hello.
Afara.
What's your name and where are you calling us from? It's like this one is not for us. I was complaining about our players, especially the wingers, the people playing from the wings, I'm not just impressed with what I'm seeing. In the midfield also, I think they have they gave the South Africans total control of the midfield in the first half, and the South Africans had a field day. For me, they had a field day. They were just knocking the ball around the Nigerians, and I was not just happy. The first goal, that is the goal from the South African, was actually an own goal by Captain Trust Ekong. He actually scored an own goal, scored into his own net, and the second goal was scored by Calvin Bassey. A nice crossing, and he nodded the ball in, although a lot of people are on social media still complaining that if there was a VAR, it would have been a handball, but there was no VAR, so for us it's okay. So for you watching the match where you are, you can call us and tell us your take so far, what you have seen. The numbers to call us is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. While we do this, I'll also be giving you live updates from the match. For those of you that are not privileged to watch this match, there's live updates for you. The match is currently at the 83 minutes, still 0-0. No goals yet, and if we are to draw this match, there are a lot of permutations that we will have to do right now. I don't think if Nigeria end up drawing this match, I don't think Nigeria can qualify for the World Cup. I don't see that happening, because South Africa are on 16 points right now. Now they're playing draw. Let's say if they eventually get a point, they will be on 17 points. Nigeria will be on 11 points. That will be a very bad one. And there are just two, if I'm not mistaken, 2 matches remaining. And it's not going to be a good one at all for the Nigerian side. So wherever you are watching, if you're watching a viewing center, you can call us. If you're listening at home and you are not watching this match, you can also call. Tell us what you feel should happen, or what you feel that is the Nigerian side should do. You can also tell us your views, because it's going to be a very bad one if Nigeria end up not qualifying for the World Cup. Hello?
This is Mr. Christian calling from London.
Okay, Mr. Christian, are you watching the match live?
Yes, I'm watching.
So what is your take on the match?
I can see the way the match is going. I'm having a feeling that Nigeria will make a better game in the season. Okay, you believe that Nigeria will eventually win the match? Yes, I believe.
Oh, that's a nice one. So which of the players have impressed you the most?
Sir?
Which of the Nigerian players have impressed you the most?
Mr. Ekong is.
Oh, he said Trust Ekong impressed him the most. I don't know. That is his take. Maybe you can have your own say also. Trust Ekong actually scored an own goal. He scored a goal into his own net, and during the second half, it was actually during the first half, coming back for the second half, it was actually subbed. But I think that maybe he's talking of that leadership quality he brought to the team, and maybe that is what he is saying. So what is your take? You can also be a part of the show. Call us on our studio lines. The studio line is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. If you are not watching the match, we are here to update you live. The match is at the 86th minute right now. South Africa 1, Nigeria 1. And like I said earlier, if Nigeria eventually don't win this match, I think the hope of playing for the World Cup is over. Because if we look at the group stage, that is the group, South Africa is topping that group right now. With this match, okay, let me just put this match. Eventually, it's playing 1-1. So if it ends this way, South Africa would have played 8 games, won 3, drawn 3, lost. Sorry, and they would have played 8 games, won 5, drawn 2, lost 1 with 17 points. If it ends this way, and Benin Republic are second on the log with 11 points. They have a game after Nigeria's game. They have played 7, won 3, drawn 2, lost 2 with 11 points. Rwanda also have already played. They've played 8 games. 8 games, won 3, drawn 2, lost 2, having 11 points. And then comes Nigeria. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what's your name?
Name is Joy Ogbonga.
Your name is what?
My
Okay, that one is not for us. I don't know why. I don't know who are those ones that are calling that. This station is not something. What we are discussing here is no joke. I don't know if you are the one that is playing with calling just to joke. We are not here. We are not joking here. So as I was saying, the match now is 88 minutes. Still Nigeria 1, South Africa 1, and like I said, if Nigeria wouldn't win this match or will not win this match, because I'm still having faith. I still have faith that Nigeria is going to come up tops. If Nigeria eventually win this match, Nigeria is going to cut South African points by half. And if we can cut the points by half, 16 points, we will go to 13 points, and very, very close. And there is an issue. I don't always want to talk about this, but I will eventually talk about it, because South Africa actually fielded an ineligible player. The case is currently before FIFA. If FIFA decides to deduct 3 points from South Africa, if we are able to win this match, I think we will be at par with South Africa, and that will eventually guarantee our qualification. But we have to do it now. Live scores right now: DR Congo versus Senegal. Senegal just scored a goal, 3-2 against DR Congo. That is what is happening. There are a lot of matches going on now. I'll be giving you all the live scores as we are going on. So if Nigeria eventually wins this match, I think we have that lifeline to build that hope that we are going to qualify for the World Cup. If not, we'll just forget about it. The match now between Nigeria and South Africa has entered the 90th minute, still 0-0. Wow. And if you're just joining us, this is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and we are discussing the Nigeria versus South Africa match that is ongoing. What is your take on that match? If you are watching, and if you're not watching, I will be here to give you the live updates of this match. The match is now 90 plus 1 minutes, 1-1. So if you're watching this match, what is your take? The players that you have seen, which of the players have impressed you the most, and which of the players do you think didn't do enough for that team? And also you can also tell us what you feel about our team as a whole. Call our studio lines. The studio lines again is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. And you can also comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I will read your comments here live. Now, we are already short of time, so let's just go to live. Let's see what are the results for today's matches. Already played. Kenya played Seychelles. Kenya defeated Seychelles 5-0. Namibia defeated Sao Tome and Principe 3-0. Sierra Leone defeated Ethiopia 2-0. Tanzania lost at home to Niger Republic with red card. Niger Republic won 1-0. Zimbabwe lost against Rwanda 1-0 earlier today. We are in the same group. So the match between Burkina Faso and Egypt is actually going on 90 plus 2 minutes, 0-0. The match between Cape Verde and Cameroon, 87 minutes right now. Cape Verde winning 1-0. Cape Verde actually defeating Cameroon. The match between DR Congo versus... Hello.
Yes, my name is Simeon. I'm calling from the...
Okay. Are you watching the match? Are you watching the match?
Yes, I'm watching the match.
So which team or which of the players is actually impressing you, or you've seen that impressed you?
I see Ekong.
Okay. So do you think Nigeria will eventually qualify for the World Cup?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that one.
Because
Okay, thanks for that one. The Nigerian team, it's now 90 plus 4 minutes. South Africa won, Nigeria won. I was talking about DR Congo, 90 plus 2 minutes. 90 plus 2 minutes. DR Congo 2, Senegal 1. Why? The match between Togo and Sudan is Togo is defeating Sudan 1-0, and there are still some matches that will still take place later today. Angola versus Mauritius, Benin Republic versus Lesotho. They are also in our group. Gabon versus Ivory Coast, Gambia versus Burundi, and also Mauritania versus South Sudan. Those are the matches for today. So I think we have actually, let's just see. We are hoping that the match will eventually end. But let's just take a look at the Nigeria versus South Africa rivalry. The Nigeria versus South Africa rivalry, it's something that we have always talked about. Nigeria have played South Africa 13 times since 2004. Nigeria have won 6 times, while South Africa have won only 1. The two sides have played 6 draws. Another live scores right now finished. Togo eventually scored on the nick of the end of the match. Immediately they scored, and the match ended 2-0 against Sudan. And Burkina Faso also finished 0-0. We're just waiting for the Nigerian match to see how it will end. Okay, if Nigeria don't win this one, then it's all over for Nigeria. And if you're just joining us, this is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. My name is Kuji Benjamin. Today we are looking at the Nigeria versus South Africa match currently going on. 90 plus 6 minutes, South Africa 1, Nigeria 1. And I am just waiting. Let's see how it eventually ends. If Nigeria ends this match with a draw, Nigeria's hope of qualifying for the World Cup is over. But if we can still bring out something out of nothing, then eventually Nigeria will qualify. 90 plus 7 minutes, Nigeria 1. South Africa 1, Nigeria 1. I think that is how far we can go for the show. I'm just waiting for the results. I hope Nigeria just do something. Okay, but for now, what's happening is that South Africa still tops the group. That is how it stands. If it eventually ends this way, South Africa will top the group with 16 points, and that will eventually mean that South Africa is going to the World Cup. I will not be happy for Nigeria to lose, not to qualify for 2 straight World Cup. That will be so embarrassing and annoying to the Nigerian side. And we have the players to do that. I don't know. Another maybe we'll discuss the Nigerian issue. Missing 2 World Cup is, I think, even for the player, is something very, very bad. So if it's that way, I don't think Nigeria can even qualify as because there's a playoff for second best losers. That is the second in the groups. People that came second in the group. Okay, the Nigerian match, the match between Nigeria and South Africa is finished, and the final score is Nigeria 1, South Africa 1, and this is where we call the show a wrap. My name is Benjamin Kuji, and I'm saying God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow, though I'm not happy, but bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah.